this year, Lord. Nobody knows what's going to happen. But Father, your people in Lancaster, they need you, Lord Jesus. Don't abandon them. Whatever happened outside of Lancaster, Lord, please, Lord Jesus, take care of my guys in the Lancaster. And Lord, give them your love and your grace and your mercy, Lord. They need you. They need your love, they need your mercy, they need your grace, Lord. Thank you, we praise you. In Jesus' name we pray. Today I want to talk to you about one very special thing. Did God abandon church in America? What do you think? Did God abandon churches in America? Or is God going to abandon churches in America? Which is it? I heard many times, many times, that we have too many churches in America, that God will never abandon churches in America. That's what I heard. That's alright. They can say whatever they want, but what does it say about that in the Bible? Book of Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 13. Because from the least of them, even to the greatest of them, everyone is given to covetousness. And from the prophet even to the priest, everyone deals falsely. They have also healed hurt of my people slightly, saying peace, peace, when there is no peace. Were they ashamed when they had committed an abomination? No, they were not at all ashamed, nor did they know how to blush. Therefore, they shall fall among those who fall. At the time I punish them, they shall be cast down, says the Lord. What does it say? The Bible say about the churches today. What does church say today? You go to church, you'll be a good man, you'll be a rich man, God will provide what you need, you are the king's kid, you are everything you want to, you have to look at yourself through the eyes of a faith. That's what I hear from the churches. But let me tell you, okay, you get on the time machine, go back 2,000 years to the land of Judea. Go to Golgotha and Jesus is hanging up there. And then you told Jesus, Jesus, you are son of a God. Treat yourself better. Look at yourself through the lens of your faith. That theology called prosperity theology. You go to church, God will make everything all right. That is a lie from the pits of hell. Unless we change our mind, unless we have to change, God will not heal this land. Maybe this is why so many missions out there try to kick me out of town. Yes, they want me, they call me a cop, I will go. But judgment of God will be with them. Because I speak the truth, they don't like the truth, they can go to hell all day long. But I'm not going to hell with them. Look at the Gilgal. Okay, you guys, oh man, we're gonna have to step in now. Now look at a tabernacle, okay? Tabernacle in Old Testament, okay? Tent, the meeting of tent, okay? Tabernacle. What happened to it? Imagine this. God says from the mountain Sinai, God told Moses, hey, go build me a tabernacle. He did. And then the tabernacle went with him 40 years in the wilderness. And then it parked at the Gilgal, right in front of Jericho. It was there for about less than 10 years over there. Okay? After that, they moved to Shiloh. Shiloh was the place that right in the middle of the promised land. From the Shiloh, this is what happened. They had a war with the Philistines. They went to war, but they did not look at their behavior. They did not believe in God. So they look at an enemy of God, they got scared. But do you know what they did? They said, well, bring the ark of the Lord here, and God will give us the victory. What happened? Ark of the Lord was captured by enemy. There was a Gilgal. There was a Shiloh that the ark of the Lord was captured. Look, ark of the Lord God let enemy have it. God let enemy have that ark of the Lord. Do you think God's gonna spare the churches today? They go to some other place. They never come to downtown Fort Worth. All those people wanted to street mission. They kicked them out of a church building. Do you think God will spare that church? That's not no, but that's a hell no. Moral of the story is this. If we don't change, God will not help us. If we look at, before you go to church, ask God to bless us. We have to look at our behavior. We have to look at our heart. What's wrong with our heart? There, God will come and help us. If we don't, guess what? God abandoned the ark of the Lord. What makes you think that God's not going to abandon churches today? Am I right or wrong? Therefore, it is a terrible thing to fall into the hands of God. Now, we have a choice to make. What choice do we have? Either we die in the street or we get the blessing of God in our life. What could that be? Well, which one would you want? I say, I want God in my life because you're going to die here anyway. We don't have a choice. So let's make a decision for the Lord. Let's see how far God can go with us. Look at me. I'm a yellow, good-looking yellow man. God used me this way in Lancaster. If you give your life to Jesus, how much more can God use you? Think about that. If you can breathe, think about that. I don't have a good English. I don't have anything good except good looks. If God can use me this way, if you give your life to God, if you give your life to Jesus, how much can God use you? You have to think about that. Please. God already abandoned the churches in America because we have a hard time coming. Up to November this year, nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody. Therefore, We have only one choice. Jesus Christ. I pray that you choose Jesus Christ in your life so that you don't go to FEMA camp but stay around and eat my chicken. Let's pray, guys. Oh, Heavenly Father, we thank you, praise you, Lord. Lord, it is a very gloomy day over here, Lord. People come, they don't want to hear the gospel, they leave. Lord, I bless them anyway. Lord, do not let them come back over here. Because we can eat all the chicken. Lord, we thank you, we praise you, Lord. Let us choose you today. And Lord, please take care of my guys in the Lancaster, Lord. We thank you, we praise you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let's give a big hand to Jesus.